Hey everybody, Brian Ferris, owner of Dependable Garage Doors. Welcome back to another Garage Door Monday. This video is going to be about your safety eyes, your sensors, different names for them, but they are technically your photo eyes or safety eyes. And they are usually put, if the person that installed it correctly, at the bottom end of your vertical track here. So the purpose of your safety eyes is to make sure your garage door does not come down and hit anything. For example, if the door is closing, a kid runs through the path, the garage door is not going to hit the kid. Same thing if there's a car in the way or any of your personal belongings, your garage door is not going to come down on top of it. These safety eyes, not just LiftMaster and Chamberlain, but any other brand, probably seem to be the biggest issue we see amongst garage doors. And it's not because the safety eyes are the issue. It's usually due to people don't understand how they function and how to correct the issue themselves. So for these specific safety eyes, these are LiftMaster safety eyes. You're going to have one that is going to be green and one that is going to be an amber color. And yes, they are supposed to be two different colors. So if you're looking at your safety eyes and they're both different colors, that is perfectly normal. When you get slightly in front of them, one of them, your green safety eye, if you have a LiftMaster, is going to start to blink. If your green safety eye is blinking with something's in front of it, that means your safety eyes are functioning correctly. What happens most of the time, the biggest complaint we get, not complaint, but issue, is someone hits their button on the garage door, the garage goes about halfway down, and then comes back up. They try it over and over and over again. Well, if that's happening, it's most likely going to be a safety eye issue. The easiest way to check that is on the wall, you have a button. If you push and hold that button and your door magically closes all the way to the ground, as you're pushing and holding it the entire time, what you're doing is you're telling that motor to bypass these safety eyes. And if that happens, then we can automatically, through process of elimination, determine that it is your safety eyes that are the issue. So two things with safety eyes. The most common is they're just not aligned with each other. So you have a couple different ways to adjust them. These safety eyes are hooked to your track, so you can swivel them in, out. You also have a wing nut here, so you can turn your safety eye up, back down. Always want to make sure it's tight. Also, another thing I see a lot is as the door is coming down, if the door hasn't been serviced in a while, the door will start to shake, which vibrates the track, which makes your safety eyes not in alignment as the door is going down. Also, I see a lot of safety eyes where people are keeping their belongings way too close, or leaves, for example. I've seen these hanging on the bottom of doors, and as the door goes down, a leaf will just barely get in front of it, and then it goes back up. So in order to fix all these situations, you want to make sure all of your personal items, your bicycles, your fishing poles, your rakes, try to keep at least a 3-foot distance from your sensors. The second thing you want to do is make sure they're pointed exactly at each other. Not close to each other, not in the same neighborhood as each other, but they need to be 100% line of sight pointed at each other. And then after that, what I like to do is I'll just tap on my track to simulate that vibration of the door. And as long as both of your safety eyes stay on while you're tapping the track, you're usually good to go. The next thing outside of alignment is usually going to be wiring. So you can visually look at the wire, and this one is actually going through the drywall. So sometimes you'll actually see it'll be spliced somewhere in here, and that's the second most common issue I get with safety eyes. I've seen the wires get chewed on by rodents. I've seen people hit the safety eye and run it over as they're leaving the garage. I've seen dogs chew on them. It's a very simple fix. You simply just usually blue to blue, red to red, splice it together. You don't have to worry about getting electrocuted. It's all low voltage. It's not even gonna shock you. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, that is something you can always give us a call. We don't charge very much to come out and fix a safety eye. And usually if we're coming out to fix a safety eye, we'll go ahead and tune up your door while we're there. But that is pretty much all you need to know about safety eyes. It's definitely a DIY, do-it-yourself thing for customers. If I were in your guys' shoes, I would save the money and just kind of align them yourselves. Now, you can even give us a call and we can usually walk you through how to fix it over the phone, unless it's an electrical issue or the sensor is bad itself. But that's all I got about that today. Dependable Garage Doors. Give us a call if you need help, 770-410-8505. For more tips and tricks, go ahead and like, share with your family and friends. And you can follow us on Facebook. We got exclusive discounts and offers. And as always, feel free to give us a call if you need assistance, 770-410-8505.